Hey y'all, it's Joanna, and I love to DIY on a budget and make beautiful home decor. And if you like to sew, then catch me on Saturdays. Now, let's get crafty. Okay, so here I've got these beautiful little stickers. I know not everybody likes Farmhouse, and that's okay. I don't like all Farmhouse either. I'm eclectic. My house is, yeah. We don't want to talk about that, do we? No, we do not. Let's move on. So, these stickers are beautiful and shiny, and then I've got this agave paint from Walmart. It's by Waverly, and I love that color. And the other one is similar to it by folk art. I don't know. And then I've got this house, and I'm gonna peel this dreadful sticker off. It's stuck because I've had it for 100+ years, so you know how that sticky goes. And I'm gonna take and I'm gonna carefully go around this house and try my best to just paint the inside. Okay, and it took, I know, 2 or 3 coats to cover up this nasty dreadful pink. I mean, the light pink is fine. Okay, Lisa, light pink is fine, but this pink is not fine. So I had to get a little Mod Podge brush I just ordered. And it's tiny and it's very thin. And I'm going to use that to smush up in around the edges because that other brush is fat and wore out like me. And it was getting everywhere. So I'm just going to take this sticker. And it's not very sticky. It's not very sticky, y'all. I don't know what, it might have stuck to paper maybe. I don't know. So I'm going to get the pull stick. Pull stick. What am I, playing a game here? No. Glue stick. Sorry. And I'm going to glue it. And this holds beautifully. It was so sticking. It stuck to my finger. I was sticking everything. Look at my gray hair. The old gray mare just ain't what she used to be. Nope, she sure ain't, y'all. She sure ain't. But we ain't going to talk about that either. But anyway, I put that in there. And I should have just trimmed it just a hair. You know, just a hair. Just a smidgen. Because I had to smoosh it down in there. And then use that pink tool there, trying to poke it down in my cracks there. There was no crack there, really. But I got it down nonetheless. And then, you know, I'll tell you what I did. When I was putting something on there, a bow, I think, later, it got glue everywhere. So I hit it with a glue gun to, or maybe it was to dry the paint. I don't remember. But anyways, I hit it with a glue gun. And it smashed that thing right down on there. I mean, I hit it with a heat gun. Y'all, my brain is dysfunctional. Ton of shoestring bow right here. Easy, simple, just tie a bow with a piece of ribbons. All I'm doing, I'm going to glue it in the middle. But anyways, I don't remember what I hit this with my heat gun for. But anyways, when I did, it flattened that right down in there. And you don't want to melt it by no means. So don't hold it on there. But I don't know what I was doing. Probably drying paint. And it just sucked it right to the wood. And I was like, win-win. Win-win, baby, yeah. So, anyway, I'm going to trim that piece of ribbon right there because it was way too long. And there you go. Now, look, I did something. There's one thing with my videos. When you're at the end, you see stuff I did that I didn't do in the video. It's like, stick around to the end because you never know what the final product's going to look like. Look at that extreme glitter. Oh, my goodness. You can't see it around that edge. But I painted that edge, and then I painted the edge white and put glitter on it. But yeah. So now I have this jar from Dollar General, and I'm going to disassemble the whole thing. Okay? I didn't know. This thing was nailed in. When you get stuff from the Dollar General, it's a little better quality than the Dollar Tree. Like a lot, a little better. And this thing was nailed. And I had a hard time getting it up. So, because of those nails, there was a piece of paper. I thought, well, I could just peel this paper up. But I couldn't. So, I sanded it. And y'all, I went to town on this thing. That sander wasn't working. But this new finger sander, if y'all watch me, you know I lost my other one, which I found after I ordered this one. But it's all good. It's a good thing. That finger sander that I ordered was awesome. I am telling you, it is way better than the one that I had. And I will link it in my Amazon store if you're interested. The sanding pads that came with it I've got a very aggressive one on there. And I love it. It does the job so quick and easy. And it'll eat through something. So you got to be careful. But I absolutely love it. I'll try to remember to link it in my Well, no, I'm not going to link it in my description because I never do that. I always forget. But I'm going to put it in my Amazon store in the general craft section. So you see what I did? I had this shiny paper from Hobby Lobby. I done ran my mouth so much I got ahead of myself here on the video. And I just laid that down and traced it out and cut it out. Yeah, you seen me do that. Wasn't that wonderful? I cut it a little bit bigger. Yeah, those nails, I didn't like it. So I just painted it white. It took 3 coats to paint over that. And I'm going to use the backside. Nice and fresh and easy. So I'm not putting glue on the paper. I'm putting it right on my board. Make sure you get it around the edges because otherwise your paper won't stick on the edges and it'll peel up. You can fix it by putting glue on it, but who wants to do that? Just do it right the first time. Look what I did. Look what I did. I don't even know what happened. I should not have touched that. I was trying to smear that glue. Y'all, I'm going to tell you something. What I ended up with was a mess. Look at this. I am going through here and I am getting wrinkles and wrinkles of glue in my paper. Like it looks like knots. Like people's, I don't know. But anyways, I smushed all that glue on the outsides and then had to get a paper towel and clean it all up. And it was such a disaster. I still have glue on the edge. That's why I got to peel it and it's sticking to everything. But I'm going to sand in a downward motion and get that paper off and clean up my jar here. This sticker right here is what I'm going to put on there. And y'all, I'm going to use every one of these stickers on this sheet. Okay. It's 9, I think, DIYs, but they're going to go so easy. So all I'm going to do is take my glue stick, and I had to get a little one because the other one was just, I don't know if it's old or what. But when y'all put glue on here, don't touch it. Don't touch it, okay? I'm just, don't touch it. Just trust the process. It'll dry clear. So I'm going to glue it, and then I'm going to smack it down on there. Line it up, push it down. I was going to put the metal piece back on the top, but it did not look right with the design here because it's got some glittery, I don't know what you call that, holographic, I'm pretty sure. I don't even know what words I'm trying to say. But it's got that shiny holographic border. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And it just looked farmhouse. So I was like, I'm not going to tack it back in there because it didn't do anything. So I got this silver metallic ribbon from Hobby Lobby. Okay, it's in their Christmas section. And right now, if you find it, it's 50% off. So yeah, go for it. And I'm going to glue that to the back right here and tack it down. Then I'm going to start wrapping. Okay. And I'm wrapping it tight. Okay. Really tight. And I didn't need any glue until I started going around those rounded edges up there. And then, of course, it started slipping. So I had to start gluing. And I wanted this completely finished off. So I am going to speed this up a little more and let you watch what I done. Okay? No, I'm not. So here I'm going to add glue. Yo, I'm so goofy. I'm going to start adding the glue here because this is when it started moving. So when I get around to the back, I'm going to tack it with glue every time I get around to the back. And then I'm going to start tacking it on the sides because it wants to roll up the side there where it's going rounded. Or, yeah, you know what I'm talking about right there. I'm starting to go on the sides, okay? So I'm going to start gluing on every little corner here around that side. And I got to hold it, and I'm pulling tight. That way it don't have no, well, I'm just pulling tight. So I'm going to tack it, and I'm going to keep tacking until I get around to the top. Then I'm going to start gluing to the string and the top. I'm just going to go around, and I'm going to keep going around and around and around until I get to this point, and then I'm just going to shove a piece right down in that middle, push it down, and tack it. Now you'll have to bend it pretty good to get it to go around when it starts getting a little skinny. But I got it, and I love it. I love it. So now I'm just heating up where I was touching that glue. It turned white and crusty, you know. So when you heat it up, it turns back clear. and you don't see it. Now I took the, this is glitter, and it goes on white, but it is so, so beautiful. And I don't even know if y'all can see it in the pictures, but it is so glittery and it's so beautiful, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to take one of these paper flowers from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to glue it right there. Now you can add some greenery. See it glitter? Oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I didn't add greenery because I didn't think about it at the time, and I didn't even do it at the end of the video. But I did add a bow right there in the middle. And y'all, this come out so cute. I'm telling you, these projects came out so stinking cute. All right. Now, for this next one, I got one of these wedding signs. I don't even know if you can find these. At one Dollar Tree, I did see them still. But they have, like, it's a huge Dollar Tree, and they got a bunch of junk that has been around forever in this one spot. But anyway, this I have had in my stash. So I'm just going to lay it on this wooden look wallpaper. It's like wood shiplap stuff, and I'm going to trace it out. Now, I didn't do this a little bigger. Well, maybe I did, just a little bigger. But I wanted it the same size, but I cut on my lines weird. But all I do is cut it out with a pair of scissors. I mean, these things are so easy. The worst part, or the most tedious part, is the painting. But I'm going to peel this side off, and then I'm going to line it up. Nope, I'm going to turn it around. Turn it around. Okay, I'm going to line it up this way because I couldn't see it the other way. And I'm going to put that side down, and then I'm going to peel this side, and then the other side just lays right down. I love working with Dollar Tree wallpaper. It's so fun, and it's so easy to work with. Now, I'm telling you, once it sticks, though. You don't need no glue. You don't need nothing, because this stuff sticks really, really good. So I'm just taking my scraper from the Dollar Tree and scraping it all down, and then I'm going to go in a downward motion, and I am going to peel off my paper. Now, this is sticky because it's sticky paper. Otherwise, you know, it would just come right off. And I don't ever recommend going sideways to sand it. But when you have pieces like this and you can't go downward, you have to do what you got to do, right? So when I get this paper off, I noticed that me sanding like that, there's a piece of paper hanging off of my thing, and it left marks. So I have to repaint my white spot. Or my white legs. So now that I got all that on, this one has the shiplap in it, and it just matches so beautifully. So beautifully. Lost my glue stick. So the same process, glue stick, put it down, okay? That's the same process with all of these except one. So now I am going to take some of these paper sunflowers, again, from Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure which. I'm pretty sure I seen them at the Dollar Tree the other day. And my glue gun was off. It's not connecting. I don't know what is going on. So I'm going to use, to keep going, I'm going to use Titebond. Now this takes a minute to dry, but it holds, trust me. But if you want to be patient, then you can wait for your glue gun to heat back up again. Like I said, I don't know why my glue gun's not connecting, but I'll tell you what, if it goes out, I'm going to get another one. I love this glue gun. But anyways, I'm going to take, now this didn't work. I had to use hot glue. It was heating up a little bit. But I'm going to start putting some leaves in. These are plastic leaves, and I wish that I hadn't put those there because it looks kind of silly. I did put 2 on the top, and that looked a whole lot better. See? Yeah. So now I've got these wood pumpkins. I got them from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to paint them orange and outline those black spots in with a white marker. And then I'm just going to glue them on. I'm going to use Titebond on that edge. I glued the first one down with just hot glue and a little bit of Titebond. And I'm going to use hot glue and Titebond on this one too. Hot glue on the edge, Titebond on the wood. But there it is. Now I've got this one. I'm going fast because, I mean, there's 9 people. So I've got this from the Dollar General, and it was only $1. I love the Dollar General. Now this is dangerous. Don't do this with a scraper. Yeah. Not with a razor. So I'm going to take my Silhouette spatula because it's sharper. I chiseled it down y'all know, like I say, like a shank. But anyway, I chiseled it down real sharp. Look at this. Look at this. I got off as much as I could with my chisel. I mean, my silhouette scraper. This thing was ripping through this. Oh, I love it. So I painted the back side, and then I'm using the back. What'd I say? I painted the front side. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I sanded it off so good, I painted that. I gave it 2 coats of white chalk paint, and then I put that sticker on using my stick glue, and I'm just taking this ribbon, and I'm tying a bow, knot. That's not a bow. That's a knot. So I'm going to string these white beads on here, and all I'm doing is putting them on ribbon, because you don't want this country, so you don't want to use twine. So I'm using this shiny ribbon right here. And I think I got it at Walmart. If I didn't, I got it at Hobby Lobby. And I got to turn it to the side here, because it's going to cover up my pumpkins. I mean, they do a little bit, but, it's no big deal. So you could have made them shorter, but I didn't make them shorter because, I made one shorter. Why do I say that like that? I don't know. It just comes out that way. Sounds like I'm from Brooklyn or New Jersey. But anyway, I'm not picking on anybody. I'm just saying, we all talk from somewhere different. I'm not making fun of you, I promise. I love everybody. But anyway, there's my little beads on there. And I found this Thankful I had from a rub-on transfer from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to put it right down on the bottom because it looked kind of naked, bare, whatever. And so I'm going to put that on there. Now, in the end, you'll see that I shinied everything. I just got shiny happy. But anyway, I'm just going to put this down and rub it on with my pink tool and pull it off. These things are so nice. Look at it. It just adds a little something, something, and it's pretty. So, did I paint the out? I don't know. Yeah, I showed it. I painted the outside with agave, and then I'm going to glitter all these up later. I didn't want to get my paintbrush in the glitter and then it dry and blah, blah, blah. I stored them. I stashed them in my desk drawer, y'all, until I can get to mess with them again. So, this came off of a Dollar Tree plaque, and I'm going to take my razor, and I'm going to scrape as much glitter off as I can. Okay? That way it just is easier on my sander. Scraping it, get most of it off, and that way you ain't got to sand it. But, anywho, I am going to wipe that down now and get all this glitter off my table. Anytime you're DIYing, you want to make sure you get all of your surface clean. So those were the little styrofoam things I had on there, and there's a little piece of glue right here. I couldn't get it all off. I tried to sand it, but I couldn't sand that sticky off. It wasn't working. So I just left it, and I worked with the front. I didn't try to take the paper off, like with water or anything, because it was so thin. I didn't want to warp it. Because sometimes when you put water on these, they'll just start warping, just getting all out of shape. So this is going to go on this one, and I thought I could put it on and leave the swirlies and just leave the color, but I didn't like it. But I do have to trim it. When you trim it, they come apart. Watch. You can just rip the bottom. Now, I didn't have to rip this, but I was showing you. It's just a puffy sticker part, and you rip that bottom off. But anyway, I just painted it with the agave, and then stuck my sticker down, and I glued it with the stick glue, and then on the edges, I put just a little bit of hot glue, and you have to be careful because it'll melt. So now I'm trying to figure out which way my beads go on. So I want the wood at the bottom, so I have to string one way and one the other. I'm tying a knot here, making sure my beads won't slip. They're good. I wrap the top of that pumpkin stem, peduncle, whatever you want to call it, with that silver stuff that I'm using right here. And then that's what I tied these beads on. And I'm just tying a little knot, and I'm going to let my beads dangle. Okay? So I'm going to pull these down where I want them. And then I'm going to tie a knot in it and trim my ribbon. So this one is done until I, pizzazz it up just a little bit. Glitz it up, pizzazz it up, whatever. I'd say pizzazz because I didn't glitz it by no means, but I'm pizzazzing. Oh, I forgot. I glued a Jenga block on here, black block, so you can hang it up. set it up, y'all. Oh, it's a day. So there it is. Now, on this one, I've got one of these Art Minds boxes from Michaels. And I'm going to disassemble everything on here. I'm unscrewing this, save it for later. Actually, I set it down. It should still be there. I don't know. And then I am going to take my staple remover and easily get under here and remove this twine hanger. Okay. Now, I do sand the back. My words are so hard today. I don't know what is going on. I think I've drank too much sugar-free stuff, to be honest with you. Sugar-free Coke Zeros. And when I do that, I get all messed up. But I'm sanding the edges off to give them, a little round. Instead of such sharp edges, I'm rounding them off is what I'm doing. So, of course, I painted my box with agave and white, and this does not quite fit. So I'm going to trim around and get some of that off. I was going to go all the way around, and I thought, this girl ain't cutting all that off. I ain't doing it. And so I laid it on there, and then I had to cut down there, and then I'm going to have to cut the sides over on the other side. So I'm going to take a marker, and I'm going to flip it around, and this thing did not want to mark on that sticky, but it wasn't even that sticky. So, but anyway, it did make two little faint marks. So I'm just going to take my big scissors, that way I could do one big cut, and it fits perfectly down in there. And it's not all coming off, so I'm not going to take all the sticky off, okay? Because it's just because it was easier to glue with the sticky on there. And, my glue stick, and then I added my bow, and I'll glitter it up in a minute. You'll see it. You'll see it in the final reveal. Yeah. So, in my drawer it goes. Now, this is the last one, and I'm going to use these last three. So, I've got these cutouts, and they're from Dollar Tree, I'm almost positive. And I am going to make a mini garland that you can put on your tier tray or wherever. Or you can line these up on a, you can actually put them on a, one of those pallets. One of those little signs from the Dollar Tree. And that would be cute too. But anywho, I'm going to do that and show you at the end of the video what I'm talking about. But I'm going to put them on just like this. The pumpkin on the pumpkin, because that's cute. The sunflower on the leaf. And then the mushrooms on the acorn. It just, because the mushrooms were, they were tall enough for that nut. So that's what they went on. So I'm going to glue these down. Now that I have everything glued down, of course you can't use jute string again because these are not going to be country. So I'm going to take this ribbon and I'm going to fold it and poke it through. And this was the cutest way I knew how to do it without having to, glue them on and try to cover up that hole and all that. I was in a hurry. So I just pushed it through, tied a knot. So I'm going to take the next one, push it through, and tie a knot. Now, I'll be honest with you, the hardest thing about this is trying to get these suckers even. So if I would have put marks and measured my ribbon, it would have come out even. But I didn't take time to do that, like I said, But if you want to be precise, then put a little dot on your ribbon where you want your knot and how far it's going to be apart, and that would definitely get you even right here, okay? That's not just with this, but with any of them. So, yeah. So, I'm going to put this in there, and then I'm going to realize that I got it too close. So, I'm just going to fandangle with this until I get them right, okay? And then we'll show you the final reveal. Okay, here is everything. Oh, my goodness. Look at that beautiful glitter. Oh, I love these. I'm telling you, I'm eclectic. There's the one, pumpkin. I got to get my balls right over here or beads on the right side. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, oh my goodness. Sometimes simple is more. Just add a bow. Don't go crazy on everything. But I really glittered these. I put it inside, outside, round side, every side, everywhere. They come out so good, though. They really did. Now, stay tuned and I'll show you what I did with those three garland pieces, okay? I told you I'd show you what else you could do with them, so I'll show you. But anyway, there's those, and oh my goodness, they're so pretty. There's the little garland. Look at them sparkles. Oh my goodness. It is just so, that stuff is so pretty, and it's not glitter. It's not going to fall off. It's paint, and I love it. And there's that one. And I even glittered my wallpaper, y'all. I'm telling you, this girl went glitter crazy. But they're so cute, though. Y'all let me know which one's your favorite. I even glittered my flowers up there. Look at them. Aww. Ain't they cute? I love it. These are cute DIYs, okay? Let me show you this other one real quick. Before I get into that, I have to give a special shout out to Glenda Seitz for her super thanks. I surely appreciate that more than you know. You guys are awesome. I have to get rid of Buy Me a Coffee because it's not working for me and I'm not getting my money out of there. But I do love and appreciate y'all. If you could just give me a simple thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, that helps my channel tremendously and lets YouTube throw me out to more people. Now, this is what I did. Is simple piece of paper and a frame and some scrapbook paper, and it's beautiful. Look at it. I love it. Thank y'all for watching. There's everything I made. Until next time, remember, you are a blessing, and I love you. Goodbye.